Sorry about the dog barking. I think she's barking at the wind right now. Because, that makes sense. Um, so anyway, if you hear her barking, yeah, that's probably what's happening. Is she barking at wind? Anyone else's puppy, just really, really weird? Or did I just pick a really strange one? I don't know. Anyway, so this is my first original collection, meaning that this is just stuff that I wanted to draw and turn into something. And this is also the first time I've ever used this type of paper. And so it's been really interesting. I can't remember what this is called right now, this paper, but it's essentially paper with a lot of tooth, meaning that it takes multiple layers to get color down, which is cool, but it's also been interesting because it's taking a while, and it does wear down your pencil a little faster. But I think I like it. I think I'd like it more for something where I actually, wanted a lot of tooth, or wanted a lot of layers. So maybe like a animal painting, picture painting. Sorry, I haven't even eaten yet. It's been a morning. But I am kind of enjoying it just because, it allows for so much layering. I just think maybe it's not strictly, necessary for a picture like this. But, it's okay. But I think the next one I do, I'm going to do on smooth paper, just so it's like more, yeah, she's barking at wind. Just so it's more portrait looking, but this is my first piece, so I'm not upset that it's requiring more layers and stuff. I actually think it's kind of fun to try new things. Anyway, so this collection is sorry, I'm kind of examining it at the same time I'm talking to you, because it's actually been a bit since I have worked on this, because I've just been so busy with everything. This original collection is called Eye Candy, and so pretty much every one of the pieces is going to be a female with candy or some kind of element to it. And so I don't know why that just sort of spoke to me, and I was like, yeah, I really want to do a bunch of pieces that are examining how women are viewed by society, and in particular, we're kind of expected to always look pretty and whatever. And I think it's just really interesting to kind of examine that, and then to have these women with actual candy or, gems or whatever on them, something that actually makes them stand out, and I don't know. Anyway, so this is just the first one I did. I have a bunch kind of in the wings waiting to be drawn. But like I said, things got busy. I also am trying to finish this course that I've been taking forever. And so I think it's just been a very hard thing to actually sit down and finish it. And sadly, and I really, really want to, because it's something that I've been thinking about for a long time, is just doing my own collection and selling originals, selling prints. And I think if you can find a subject that really speaks to you, then, it's just got to be done. So that's kind of how I feel. I just need to do this. Like it spoke to me a lot when I thought about it. And I really, do want to finish it. And maybe it's my fault for trying out this paper for the first time on this. And that, like I'm saying, the rest of them will likely be on smooth paper, 500 paper. But for now, this is fine. I also, once I finish this collection, which I'm hoping to do, at some point this year, my next sort of idea was to, sorry, dog is back, to draw animals and their owners, because I love that sort of connection that people have with their animals. Okay, here. But, I also want to do like desserts, and I want to do African animals, and I have so many cool ideas. I think anyone with ADD probably will understand this struggle, because I have so many ideas, and then to actually like implement them sometimes is really difficult. And I'm always working on like 300 different things at a time. So right now I've got YouTube and you guys, and then I also have like my original stuff. I've got my art classes that I'm trying to complete on my own, obviously not part of a class or anything. I've got my wedding stationery thing that I'm trying to do right now, and I have to finish the class. I'm learning food illustration. I'm learning calligraphy, everything. I'm always like learning new stuff, which is fun, but it's also kind of stressful, because like, I don't know, for those of you who don't know how ADD works, basically it's not that we can't pay attention. It's that there's too much stuff we're interested in. So essentially, like, and then you'll start a bunch of different things because you're like, oh man, that's the best idea ever. I'm going to do that. And then you have too many things at one point to pay attention to. And so then you kind of just sit there and you're like, I don't actually know what to do right now. I don't know what I should work on. And I also am trying to I'm trying to be certified in this Broadway dance fitness thing. So hopefully that'll be soon, and then I can start doing that as well, just because fitness is so important for those of us with ADD, because it helps our brain shut the fuck up. Excuse my language, but it's true. Anyway, what was I saying? So basically we love to start new things. We love, because it gives us dopamine. It's really exciting when you have like new stuff to look forward to, whatever. But then it's hard to decide what to do, and it's hard because you have to organize yourself, and executive function is not something that I have in spades. And so, I take medicine, and that does really, really help. But it more helps quiet your brain. It doesn't necessarily help you get stuff done. But it does to a certain extent, because it's like, you'll think of something that you want to do. Like, let's say I want to vacuum. And the medicine makes it so that I can kind of be like, yes, okay, I'm going to do that right now. I'm not going to like get distracted by something else. I'm going to do that at this very moment that I thought about it. But I think a lot of people think the medicine just magically makes us like, super powered. And it's sadly not, it doesn't work that way. Because for us, it's not like meth, which is sort of the thing that people associate with ADD meds. But for those of us with ADD, it's really not like that. Maybe the first day you take it, but then after that, it kind of settles down, and it's just more of like um, helping your brain stay quiet. So I don't know. I'm really invested in educating people about ADD because I think there's so many misconceptions and like misunderstanding out there. And I personally love it because it makes me so creative. It makes me who I am, right? On the other hand, like life is always on hard mode, as my husband puts it. And he's so right. Like for me, life is always on hard mode. Um, and that can be frustrating at times. And sometimes you're like, why can't I just be like everyone else? Why can't things be easy for me? But so there are trade-offs for sure. And I think being aware of that and being like aware of your own how you say it, your own flaws, but also your strengths is really important if you have ADD, because it's so easy to feel bad, but I think it's really great for me to be like, to sit back and be like, yeah, but look what I can do. Look at all the cool stuff I do because I have this drive to do things. And that might be starting a business, or start learn something new or whatever, or do Broadway dance. Anyway, I'm really excited about the Broadway dance. That's been a dream of mine for a while. I finally found a program that basically was doing what I want to do. The problem is that I have to get certified, and it's actually a lot harder to teach dance than I thought it would be. But being again that I have ADD, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna jump in and do it, right? And so it's been fun, but I haven't been certified yet because turns out that again teaching is actually pretty hard. Teaching dance is hard. And I am not a dancer, so that also is difficult. But I think, as I was saying, well, that's one of the great things about ADD is that other people might be like, well, I'm not even going to try because I'm not a dancer. I'm not even going to attempt to do that. Because I have ADD, my brain's like, you could totally do that, yo. I don't see I guess problems or with doing stuff. I just jump in and do it. But it can be a problem because it's like then you find out like, oh wait, this is actually harder than I thought it was, dancing. Or teaching dance rather. I'm actually a decent dancer. I have been told in the past, like, no, you're not good at dancing. And I think a lot of people have been told that, which is probably why so many people are like not willing to try stuff. But I started doing Just Dance, the video game, like years ago. And I did it so much that I actually basically became a really good dancer. But that being said, just because you can follow along and dance doesn't mean you can teach it. You can, but it's much more difficult because everything has to be very exaggerated. You have to give cues, meaning you have to know the dance like better than anything else, right? And I knew the dance, but I guess my cues weren't quite there yet. And the moves have to be very exaggerated. And so, anyway, that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to get certified because my goal is to bring it to America. It's not here yet. And then maybe create my own brand at some point. My own. Let me turn this off. The dog's barking. Okay, sorry, the dog is now done barking. She was barking at my husband who just came home with paper towels. Apparently, paper towels are incredibly freaky to the dog. So, she was not thrilled. Oh god, this pencil is so worn down. Hang on, I gotta sharpen it. Anyway, I was talking about Broadway dance, and so my goal is to bring this program. Oh my god, is everything malfunctioning today? Maybe. Okay, my goal is to bring this program to the US because I think that it's just really fun. And I had this idea years ago, to create a sort of dance fitness class a la Zumba, but with Broadway dance. And the problem was I didn't have enough dance experience or choreography knowledge to actually bring this to fruition. And then I found this program and I was like, yes, this is what I want to do. Again, problem being that I need to get certified in order to learn the dances. But my plan is to work with them for a while and do it under their brand and then eventually, branch off and create my own, I think. We'll see. It's for me, learning the dances takes a while, honestly, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not, I dance, but I'm not like a dance teacher or whatever, and I haven't danced my whole life, and so it takes me a while to learn the dances, not for the dance itself, but enough to teach it. And so that's what I'm kind of working on right now, is like, just getting certified honestly would be the best thing. But after that, we will hopefully things will come faster to me. I won't have to spend hours just learning a freaking dance so I can teach it. I won't though, because I won't have to be on film doing it. So I think it'll be a lot faster after that. Anyway, for those of you joining me now, 175 of you, holy shit. I'm sorry, again, excuse the swearing. Wow, I'm just really, wow, thank you. Anyway, 175 of you just joining me. I'm working on my original collection today, which is called Eye Candy. And it's going to be a series of women's faces, women, portraits, I guess, but with various elements like candy or rhinestones or whatever, embellishments on them, because the idea is women have to, I feel like a lot of us feel like that's kind of our place in society, is to look pretty, or to quote that song, sit still, look pretty. And so I wanted to create a collection that really spoke to that. However, I've had like no time to work on it because I've been doing, no, that's not true. I could have been doing this instead of playing Mario Kart. Yeah, I could have been doing this instead of playing Mario Kart, but you know what? That's fine. Mario Kart is a really good form of stress relief for me. Sometimes I just end up yelling at it and getting angry and being like, fuck this shit. Again, excuse the swearing. But I think that, point being that I could have been working on this, but I had other stuff to do and dancing to learn, and sometimes, as I was speaking to before with ADD, if your schedule gets interrupted or whatever, it's very hard to kind of get back on track. And I'm working on that very hard, because that happens to me a lot, where I just kind of stop working on stuff because, whatever, things happen, and then it's like, oh, I gotta get back on track. So, but for those of you joining me, which again, wow, thank you so much, 185 of you, that's amazing. This is part of my original collection, which hopefully I'll get done this year, and then I can sell the originals and the prints. I want to do a series with pets and their owners. I want to do a series with African animals, with Mexican animals, with like nature, whatever. Just really explore different things. But I think it's hard to do everything at once, be a student and do this and do dance and I want to do wedding stationery, and I think I told you I had ADD in case you didn't know. So part of that is just me being interested in a ton of stuff. I lost my pencil. There we go. Anyway, so I don't know. I'd love to know your thoughts on this collection so far. I think this obviously is my first piece, and I'm doing it on paper I haven't previously used, but it's been kind of fun to try new stuff. But I think for the next one, I'll make it smoother and do it on 500 paper, 500 smooth paper, which is really great for portraits. But, you know, I think it's really fun to do your own stuff too while you're learning, because it just keeps things interesting, and it helps to be drawing things you're passionate about or that you're interested in. Because, like, for example, I'm studying hair right now, and hair is fun, but it's not necessarily something that lights me up inside. Well, depending on the hairstyle, but this, on the other hand, is actually like interesting to me because it's kind of a statement at the same time of being art, and I really think art should be a statement. But anyway, if you'd like to tell me what you think, that'd be awesome, because I honestly don't really know. I mean, chat, go ahead and chat. Leave a comment. Nobody's chatting. Go ahead and chat. I'll shut up. You can chat. Ask me questions, whatever you want. I know someone in a comment recently said that they would like it if I did a video explaining perspective in art. And I think that would actually be really fun. And I understand why that's difficult. And so I think it would be pretty fun to create a video like that. Or if there's any other topics you're interested in, any other art things, if you're wanting to know like where I get my reference photos, or I don't know, anything at all about art, or about Broadway dance, or about wedding stationery, I'll do my best to answer questions. Yeah. Anyway, I can shut up too if you guys want me to shut up. Not usually quite this talkative, but I think it's when you have a video going, you want to fill up the silence. So, but it's stupid. I'm drawing. You guys probably just want to watch me draw and not hear me ramble on. So I'll shut up and go ahead and chat. Ask me questions or don't. Just watch, whatever you want. I'm not both titanium. Here it is. No, I need my light yellow color. Oh, this one is so worn down. I think I'm gonna have to grab a new one of these, honestly. Molly, don't bark. This is called Stop the Dog from Barking while I'm filming. Oh, okay. Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Something that some people might find interesting, because I know I do when I started doing art. I thought, oh, you buy a whole set of colored pencils every time you need a color, and use those until you need a new color, whatever, right? And you buy a new set. Turns out, no, you buy the ones you obviously use the most. And so I have a lot of backups of the colors that I find myself using the most, which is good because this is getting really small and it's actually not, I can't even like sharpen it at this point. But I actually think it's because my sharpener broke or something. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with this thing. Oh, no, it works again. Okay, maybe I can sharpen this. Let's see. Did you sharpen? It's sharper. Okay. As I was explaining earlier, the problem with this paper, even though it's really nice paper, it's very toothy and textured, and so it wears down my pencils like nothing else. And I am using luminance, so they wear down pretty quickly. I might try to use some my brain is not working. Try to use some polychromos because they tend to handle that a little better. Problem is that they don't really have the colors that I want. I find the luminance to be the best for skin tones. So that's not to say you can't use like Prismacolor or whatever, but I personally love the luminance for skin tone. However, like I said, I feel like I'm gonna break all my pencils doing this picture. So, 191 of you tuning in. Thank you. It's really great to see that many people tuning in. It's really special. Maybe I caught you all on your lunch break or something. Speaking of which, I haven't even eaten today yet. So, yay, the joys of getting distracted by other stuff and forgetting to eat. So, I will have to, at some point, obviously, go eat. But that's fine. Anyway, I've been really addicted to Mario Kart lately. I don't know how many of you have seen the Switch 2 announcements, but I can't wait for Super Mario Kart World, or whatever it's called, Mario Kart World, to come out. That looks really awesome. And hopefully will fill me with less rage than current Mario Kart does. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. And is anyone watching The Last of Us? Because saw that last night. And or The Handmaid's Tale. That premiered last week. And I don't want to give away anything, but the first episode like had me screaming, jumping off the couch and going, "What the hell? What the hell?" So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the youths are talking about these days. Let's see, Roblox or something. Obviously, I'm clearly out of the loop. So, but wow, 311 of you. That's freaking crazy. Yeah. So I'd love to know what brought you to my channel, or why you enjoy this or whatever. Or what videos you'd like to see. 326. Damn. Sorry, I still get excited about this stuff. It really never gets old seeing how many people are tuning into you. So, anyway, please chat. I'm gonna lose my voice. See, this pencil's already worn down. Fuck. Oh, excuse me. Shoot. Try not to swear as much. Okay. Anyway, what's everyone up to on this lovely Monday? Actually, I don't know if your Monday is lovely. I'm in Portland and it's really pretty today. It's feels like spring has finally arrived. So, unfortunately, allergies have also arrived. But the weather is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm quite enjoying that. I'm gonna have to get new pencils at some point. These are all being worn out. Okay. Anyway, my goal was to try and get as far into this as possible live so that I could show you when I put the fun details on it. But I don't know if I'll get there today because there's still quite a bit to go to fill up and stuff. But doing my best. Let's see. Yeah. Uh-uh. All these other pencils keep trying to get in on the action. What do I do with that pencil? Lost it. Nope. Okay, I think I'll try polychromos. Not bad. Okay. Oh, and I don't know if people are aware, but I do have memberships on here, and one of the tiers, or maybe two of the tiers, you can actually get a free print. And so when I finish my collection, I will be sending out some free prints. So just FYI. But you can also join, I think, for as low as like $2.99. And just kind of support the channel, which would be awesome. But honestly, I'm just thankful that 411 of you are tuning in right now. So okay, so let me show you something. This is what I'm planning on doing once the base layers are finished. Okay, so once the base layers are finished, which seems like it should be soon, assuming I actually do work on this, which I'm planning on finishing it. So originally I was just gonna draw them in, but then I was thinking of finding like, because you can find like resin sprinkles or whatever. But the other idea I'm sort of toying with is just doing something like this and putting these on in varying sizes so that it kind of almost looks like just something really, I don't know. I think that's kind of my signature at this point. I like putting bling on stuff. So anyway, but I'd love to hear your thoughts, like what you think would look good on here. But honestly, I think that's where I'm headed, is sort of the bling direction. And I honestly think that might be like my kind of signature style at this point. But we'll see. But yeah. I really need to go get a new pencil. Okay. some green. Oh my. Hi. No, not feeding you. Not yet. Christine. Okay. Christine. Yeah. I know nobody's ever fed you, ever. Yeah. Poor thing. Yeah. Oh no, you better not jump. Don't do it. Christine. Don't even think about it. Christine. God dang it. Get down. Shoo. Shoo. Come on now. We both know that you're only here to cause chaos. Shoo. Shoo. Thank you. Mm-mm. Can't you see I'm busy? Oh, you don't care. Okay. Mm-hmm. Only your stomach matters. Yeah. Going to drop things. Going to drop things. Okay. Come on. Stay. Ah. Knew I was gonna do that. Okay. Hmm. Uh-huh. Need to find more green. And let's see. Probably should put another silver one there. Maybe. I'm not done yet, obviously, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Gotta do the rest of the face though. Better finish the face. Probably put some glitter on the top of the lips. I think that's what I'll do. Actually, like I actually could do that now. Put some glitter on it. Okay, I'm going to put some of the glitter on now. Which is going to be messy, but what can you do? Okay. Let's see if it sticks. Don't even know how to open. Oh, never mind. That was fairly easy. Okay. Oh dear. All right. Well, let me see. I wonder if I could like brush that onto a paper. Yeah, I guess I could actually brush that onto like a paper towel and put it back in things and waste all that glitter. No, guys, it's really, I don't even know what time it is, but I'm pretty sure it's not dinner time. So, nice try. No. Oh no, I lost one of my thingies. Christine, hold on. I'm currently losing stuff, so just hold on one sec. Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's glitter everywhere now, but I can actually probably get that off with my brush. But it is pretty cool looking. So, okay, hang on, Miles. Hang on. Yeah, I know. I don't know if this is worth it. Yeah. I don't know. Could just make a gigantic mess trying to get this glitter back in here. But I don't know. I actually managed to not, well, okay. Only made a slight mess. Okay. Only got glitter somewhat everywhere. Cool. Let's get that. And then what I'll probably do is put those back on. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. This is why we don't use glitter normally, because it gets everywhere. Exactly. I know. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you know. Glitter is messy. Okay. Yeah, it is. Very messy. Yep. Okay, I don't actually know where these... Alright, I think this one came from here. Probably. Oh, cool. The thing now has pink on it. That's brilliant. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I am literally in the middle of something. I don't know where the other one came from, but maybe somewhere around there. But you, I believe, came from here. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm probably gonna have to do is like try to, whoa, fuck me. Yeah, now there's glitter everywhere. Okay, well, so maybe that wasn't the best plan. That's okay. It's pretty. It's just everywhere. Hang on a sec. I really gotta get some glitter off of here. So, okay. No, mommy. All right. Well, that did help, but there's still a fair amount of glitter on the table. But you know, that can't really be helped. I'll have to, yeah, clear that off, I guess. You guys, you might be finding glitter like everywhere for the next few weeks. And for that, I apologize. Okay, don't get glitter in your fur. Well, I'm not gonna wash you if you get glitter in your fur. So. Yeah, so you're just gonna be a glittery cat. If you get glitter in your fur, you're stuck with the glitter. You're gonna have to clean it off yourself. Yep. Anyway, I should probably go eat some. Now the dog wants out. Hang on. I'm liking how this is coming along, though. Yeah, it's pretty. Okay, you wanna go out? Be my guest. Have fun. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I'm really liking how this is turning out, actually. For those of you who are just joining or haven't been watching the whole time, as the title indicates, this is my original collection called Eye Candy, and this is the first piece that from the collection, and I'm not done clearly, but it's coming along, and I think pretty much all of them are gonna have some kind of bling on them like this, because I enjoy bling. And yeah, so this is just the first one, but I have a bunch of them picked out to do, and I'm probably gonna be using a lot of these things, and it's gonna be fun. This paper is just a bit challenging because it has so much tooth, and so it's been taking longer than I expected to finish this, but the next one should be faster because I'm going to be using my regular sort of smooth portrait paper. So, but anyway, and then I'll be selling the originals and the what is that? And the prints. And if you subscribe to my channel, if you become a member, you'll get a free print. So that's cool. And I'd love to know what you think about this, because it's just sort of something that struck me, and I decided that it would be a really cool collection to make for my first original collection, because I usually just do regular projects, or right now I'm studying hair. So, but anyway, thank you all who tuned in. I think at one point we got to like 555 or 666, something like that. It was crazy. And that's just super exciting for me. And so I want to thank everybody who tuned in. I will be working on this more along with other stuff. And if you enjoy live, I can do more live videos for sure. Because I'm always doing stuff. And if you just want to watch other stuff, let me know, like my journey to becoming a Broadway dance teacher, or getting a new cat, a cat that's mute, or wedding stationery, like anything, just let me know, because I'm willing to share more with you guys. Or if you just like watching me work on random art, let me know. And yeah, I should go eat something, honestly, because I haven't eaten yet, because got very involved with this, and eating sort of took a back seat. So probably should eat something before I faint. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Monday. Oh cool, the dog's barking again at wind, I think. It's a lovely Monday here, April 14th. Shoot, I think it was, yeah. Anyway, tomorrow's April 15th, which is kind of crazy because it feels like the year just started, for me at least. But I think I have more viewership when I don't talk, so maybe that should tell me something. But anyway, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. And thank you for liking it and all that you say. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because that'd be awesome. And I really don't know what else to say except that puppies are weird. Okay, thank you everybody.